Hello, I'm Tony Clark. My main income work is as a migration agent, and I've also built this large dome house here in Balan that I'm sitting on the top floor of at the moment. But my great hobby has always been taking video of Melbourne bands. Why did I start doing this? Because I started doing it in 1990 when I noticed that bands that I really liked, nobody was taking a record of their music, and I'd done this sort of thing in England before when I was there for a couple of years, and I recorded lots of the radio, and I thought, well, someone needs to start taking some video of all these bands. So I went out and got a really good camera, really good for the time, clips nowadays, but really good for the time, and I started to video all these bands, and I built up a collection of 135 bands and over 400 hours of video. Now, why do you think this is important? This is important as it is a record of the Melbourne music scene that's not available elsewhere. And there are some videos from New Zealand and other places too. It is probably the largest private video music collection made anywhere in the world. So I now want to make this available to everyone, from the band members themselves to their fans and to the general public. Of course, there are people all around the world who love music, who would have loved to have seen these bands in action. People in China, in India, those places where this sort of music was just not available until recently. So now they can see these ones. And I'll be progressively putting up details about each gig as I bring it to Rare Video TV, the site that you're on now, and how you can get your own copies, whether that's going to be by direct downloads or by ordering copies that I can to you. So how can people learn more about what I've got? Well, this is your call to action. This is where I want you to go to the offer page, and I want you to buy this 69-page catalogue that I've put together that's available for download called How to Relive the Good Times. And it features descriptions of all the bands and photos of many of them. Like here you've got the Flaming Hailstones, the Locksmiths, and even Flipper and Humphrey, who were a Sydney band that was playing in Melbourne a couple of times. The lead singer was in here, and that's Noah Taylor there, who was an actor in Melbourne. We've got more bands like the Fray and Stephen Gates, who went on to Tripod, and Ivan Genscher from The Explosion. But just so many of these different bands that you can get a description of, and then we can work together to decide which bands to bring to the site first. Because I want your feedback on which bands you want up first. So do as I say, please, and go to the offer page now and order the catalogue. It's only $7, 69 pages, it's 169 photos that are there now. More will come in later editions, but now's the time to go and get this so we can work together to develop this site into a really good site that you will all love. Thank you, and see you soon.